Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of our game where we try to prove to you that everything in music is connected. And this week, Berk is going to try and connect Bonnie Tyler to Natalie Imbruglia, and the connection is not going to be very obvious. Bonnie Tyler is not Natalie Imbruglia's great aunt.
That was my first thought.
Yes, so it's not that. We are going to do that in a very roundabout way, and if you're wondering how this works, this is exactly how it works.
The aim of the game is to find the connections between a series of 5 songs. It could be something musical, like one song sampling the other, or sharing a rare instrument. But they could also be connected through a piece of trivia about the artist, album, or producer, like appearing on the same movie's soundtrack, for instance. For every connection, we have 2 hints that we'll reveal. You can lock in an answer before any hints are given, or you can also change your answer after each hint. Each connection is classed as easy, medium, or hard. The easy connections are worth up to 3 points if you get the answer right without the hints. If you change your answer after the first hint, you play for 2 points, and after the second hint, for 1 point. The medium or hard ones act as 2x or 3x multipliers. Play along with us and write a comment with your score. Now back to the game.
So, Berk, how are you feeling about this?
Yeah, good.
Bonnie Tyler, how do you feel about Bonnie Tyler?
Yeah, I don't know too much about Bonnie Tyler.
Yeah, but you know Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Yeah,
that's what we are starting
that's
with.
the level. Okay, good.
Total Eclipse, Eclipse.
Clicks the hat.
Total Eclipse of the Heart. 1983. Wow.
Okay, sounds about right.
Ancient history.
Yeah.
Which apparently is a song about vampires.
Really?
That's what I've read.
Okay.
I think they wrote a song about vampires, and then, have you seen the video clip?
No.
It's pretty scary.
And I never listened to the lyrics, as you know, so I struggle.
I'm not sure about if the lyrics are very obvious, if the vampirism is very obvious in the lyrics, but I remember that I knew the song, but I'd never watched the video clip. And the first time I watched the video clip, there's that part in the end where it's like a choir of boys in the dark, and I don't know, like their eyes glow red, no, maybe blue. It's just very scary. It's got also that kind of 80s vibe that it makes it extra scary.
Okay.
Anyway,
what are we connecting it to?
We're connecting this to something, irrelevant. We are going to go to my old favorite band that I love to hate, Hooverphonic.
Oh, okay.
And the song is 2 Wiki.
2 Wiki?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
2. It's the number after 1 and before 3.
Okay. I think I know that one.
Wiki.
Wikipedia.
As in W-I-C-K-Y.
Oh.
Wiki.
Okay.
Wiki.
What does wiki mean?
I have no idea.
Like
Hooverphonic, I doubt they know. They either... That's the problem. Like Hooverphonic have 2 ways of writing lyrics. One is with a thesaurus.
Yeah.
where they come up with words that are more larger than Hooverphonic.
Yeah. For their intellect.
The other one is they look around the studio, they look at things in the studio, and they're like, maybe let's use that.
Pen.
There's this really cringy song which is called 30 Watt. And the lyric is emotional amplifier. 30 watts of pure desire. In the case of 2 Wiki, the lyrics are generally, they seem like they're referring to something in space or whatever. So she's like talking about numbers, and this is the serial number of our orbital gun, and I don't know, like James Bond shit. But all of these are like models of synthesizers. So it's like SH1.
Okay.
And I think the first lyric's Prophet 6.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah.
Okay. Nice. All the nerds get our humor.
But okay, this is 1997.
Okay.
So it's
14 years.
early. It's their first album. So it's early Hooverphonic, so we give them a pass.
Okay.
And also in that album they're not even named Hooverphonic, they're named Hoover. Which apparently was problematic later in the US because of the vacuum cleaners.
Okay.
Or not.
So you just
was that Hoover?
blanket changed it. Yeah, Hoover.
Yeah, it's called Hoover.
Brand, yeah.
The first album is under the name Hoover.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
interesting.
Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Cool.
So yeah, familiar with that.
Yeah, like more or less. Yeah.
And
So
to
Hoover.
wiki is this.
It doesn't seem like sampling or interpolation even, probably.
Yeah, I think,
so I probably have to go outside and
Yeah.
think of artists.
So first
that
of all,
are-
I don't think it's difficult,
Okay, yeah.
but it's not like super obvious. Like, oh yeah, that's a sample. I can hear it there.
Yeah.
So, and like this is like a half hint. I
Mm.
can tell you right now. This is not about the songs. This is about the artists.
Okay,
They are somehow related.
thanks for that, yeah.
Yeah.
Where is Bonnie Tyler from?
The UK,
The UK.
the U of K.
Hmm.
Hooverphonic are from Belgium, in case anyone. Yeah.
I did know that actually, yeah. You said something about aunts, so I'm going to say she's the aunt of someone in
Yeah,
Europhonic or
yeah.
something. That's my
Good,
guess.
yeah.
I have no idea.
So I'm gonna say that whatever this thing is, this thing happened way after the peak of their respective careers.
Mm.
So I'm guessing Hooverphonic are well past their peak. I mean, the peak for Hooverphonic, probably for their popularity, was maybe the early 2000s, like Mad About You or something like that.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not that familiar with them.
I'm guessing Bonnie Tyler was an 80s personality
Yeah,
more.
probably.
So yeah, those things happened deep into their
Okay. So I thought of
decline.
I thought of something which again might have been created from the bank of bullshit from my brain.
Cool, yeah.
So I definitely know that Hooverphonic
Yeah.
played Eurovision.
Ooh.
Bonnie Tyler, like, there's a part of me that vaguely remembers Bonnie Tyler. It's like, oh, Bonnie Tyler is representing us. Surely we'll win. And they probably got 0 points as usual. So I'm kind of in that direction now.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
going to say, for now, I'm going to say that they both represented their respective countries at Eurovision.
Okay.
But
Second hint, yeah.
go for the hint.
The wink wink, the second hint is that although the UK doesn't know it,
Mm.
it is a country in the continent of Europe. So is Belgium, by the way.
Okay.
They're both countries in Europe.
Okay. Good. Good. I think I may have preempted that one a little
Yeah.
bit. What more is there to say about it? I mean, yeah, UK sucks at Eurovision, but they do try sometimes.
Do you want to know
So-
the actual stats
The stats of the UK at Eurovision.
of
No,
Bonnie
what?
Tyler in Eurovision?
Okay, go for it.
Because, yeah, okay, obviously, they both went to Eurovision.
Okay.
And actually quite recently.
Hmm.
And weirdly enough, I thought that both of them had done very badly,
Hmm.
which they did, but I thought it was like 0 points
0
badly.
points. Yeah.
They actually both came 19th.
That's pretty bad.
It is pretty bad,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like last.
Sure.
It was just that they were kind of, let's say, famous, and sometimes you expect that famous people do better, and they don't, and it's very embarrassing for them.
Yeah. I actually thought Hooverphonic had done much better, to be honest. Like, I
No.
remember that song. That song was all right.
I don't think it was very good.
I think it was
I
all
mean,
right.
I'll play you the songs.
Yeah.
They're both like very... Okay, Hooverphonic is not very Eurovision song. It's a big Hooverphonic song. Bonnie Tyler song is
Okay.
so
Yeah,
Eurovision.
I can't speak
It's
for
like-
Bonnie Tyler.
So Bonnie Tyler goes to Eurovision in 2013,
Okay.
and Hooverphonic went basically in 21. They actually went in
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
That was cancelled, and they actually changed the song because, being massive assholes, they fired their singer because they wanted to reunite with the original singer,
I
and
remember
they
something
got
like that.
and they wrote a new song so they could go with.
But I think, if I'm not mistaken, like, there were a lot of changes generally, right? Like, I think a lot of the artists were kept the same from 20 to 21,
yes,
but
they
also
changed songs.
Yeah, wrote
some of them.
different songs.
I think Iceland also changed their
Iceland
songs.
changed songs. Yeah, like a lot of things.
Lots of
changed there.
Eurovision knowledge here. Is go watch our Eurovision episodes.
Yeah. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. But they also changed the band member in the meantime.
So
Yeah.
the Bonnie Tyler song is called "Believe in Me."
Okay.
slightly on the countryside.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a tinge of middle of America there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't know that the South doesn't vote. That doesn't like resonate with the Balkans. Or and this is the Hooverphonic. So, I don't know if you can answer that for me, or if anyone out there knows why, but 19th place was 23 points for Bonnie Tyler, whereas it was 74 for Hooverphonic. I thought it was because now they add the televoting with, what is it, the jury, and maybe generally everyone gets more votes.
Yeah.
Because also the first place seems that now has much more
potentially.
Yeah, but then I saw that in the breakdown, listen on Wikipedia, in the breakdown on votes, there was a breakdown of the votes of the televoting and the jury. Maybe the truth is that back then they were averaging this out, whereas now they're just adding it.
Maybe, or could it not just be distribution? Like there was a very top-heavy year.
No, it feels like right now the winners get like 500 points.
Sure.
And back then they were getting like 250 points.
Okay.
So actually, I think that's the answer. They
saying.
were taking the average of that, and now they're not.
But did they have juries in her time?
Mm-hmm.
They still had it? Okay, okay. Yeah, that must be it then.
I don't know, maybe before that there was a point where the countries could opt to have like pure televoting or pure jury.
Seems rigged.
But I think it's also televoting makes them money.
That's true as well. Yeah.
Because you can say that that's also rigged. With televoting you get, Anyway, cool. You got,
nice
we said it's medium, yeah?
I think you decide.
4 points there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, 4 points.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So now this one's on the easy side.
Okay.
Let's go to the 70s, I think. And let's go to Isaac Hayes.
Oh, no. Okay.
Walk on by.
So this is...
What was the lyric there?
Car wash. What is it?
Car wash.
What do they say?
I have no idea.
Car wash.
Maybe walk on or just...
Oh, no, sorry. In the previous one, the Hooverphonic one.
I don't
There's
know.
a little sample,
Car
isn't
wash.
Car wash. So this is in sample territory for me. Some nice straight drums, which sound very Hooverphonic. There was also that like kind of trilling, sparkling, shimmering thing.
The guitar.
Yeah, was that a guitar?
It's like a fuzzy tremolo, kind of 60s.
Sure.
Aggressive guitar thing. Yeah.
So that I feel like there was something like that in the Hooverphonic track. I'm not like 100% convinced of my own answer, but for now, thinking at the artist level, there's nothing super obvious to me. Album, I don't know much about them. Yeah, I don't know. So my answer currently before the hint is going to be that they sampled the drums or something, or maybe just generally sampled it.
Okay, so the first hint is that this connection is also it's not unique to Wiki, but there's also other songs
by Hooverphonic,
like MF Doom, Beyonce, Tupac,
okay,
Notorious B.I.G.
Okay, cool.
There's lots of songs that share the same
nice
connection.
Wow.
You want to listen to them?
Give me a couple. Yeah, that's a lot of big names that you've said there.
Who the fuck is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning, crack of dawning. Now I'm
so that was Notorious Big. Is it Big or is it B.I.G.?
B.I.G.
B.I.G. Yeah, you're not supposed
Biggie.
to say Biggie.
Yeah, say Biggie.
6-inch heels. She walked in a club like nobody's been.
That's Beyonce.
That's Beyonce.
That's 6-inch with what's his name? The Weeknd. Yeah,
cool. And this one?
This one is MF Doom.
Elements on 99 plus one of them, and with a flow to pull a fraud nigga foul from
Rest in peace.
out in front of him.
Yeah. So what's very interesting, I think, obviously, that's the answer.
Yeah.
I think what's very interesting is that there's so many songs that sample. I mean, generally Isaac Hayes is sampled a lot, but this specific song, which is a cover by Isaac Hayes, has been sampled in so many different tracks in different genres and different parts of the song. Like obviously now the Hooverphonic sample, which is kind of like the song by Hooverphonic is like 90% that sample. The rest is just is the same one like the Beyonce.
Yeah.
But then the intro is the MF Doom one.
Yeah.
And the
B.I.G. was
B.I.G. is different. Like I listened to one by Tupac. Irony there. Like calls a completely different part.
But you played me the part which is different to the bit they sampled.
Yeah. But it leads to the thing that you said, which now that I listen to it clearly says "Walk On."
Well, I mean that makes sense, right?
So it's from the "Walk On By." But I think "Walk On By," which it's this.
I'll break down and cry.
Yeah.
And it's so very different to the actual, to the cover, the actual song to the Isaac Hayes cover.
I mean, they've changed that like chorus bit completely.
And Isaac Hayes has like a 2-minute intro, which is the one that is sampled, which is kind of doesn't make sense, and it lasts for the entire song lasts for like 12 minutes or something.
Nice. Good.
Yeah.
Very
so
nice.
that's the whole 3 points there.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Good one.
Started well.
Yeah. Now, what's your favorite band?
This is a trick question.
No, it's not.
Probably Radiohead.
Yeah, that's Radiohead then.
Okay.
Yeah?
So that song.
And it's a difficult one. Triple
Like
points.
full on hard.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no clues in the music directly, probably.
It's one of the songs that samples Isaac Hayes. Paranoid Android is an Isaac Hayes cover.
I don't know. I'm thinking stylistically, it's not really that similar. Could be the use of roads. But
Nah,
too,
come on.
Too easy.
This is easy. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking it must be something at the higher level. Some other connection.
Yeah. That's
Probably not producer level because they're quite far apart. And also it's just Godrich, right?
yeah. Godrich in 1960.
Godrich in 60, he was there. He's immortal. Okay, so something to do with the artists. But
yep, that's the right thing.
yeah, I mean, there's not really anything that I can think of at this stage to bind them. So
That's
I
a
will
difficult
forgo
part.
I'll forgo my guess because I don't think it's going to be correct anyway, and I'll ask for the hint at this point.
Yeah.
Unless you have any more information to give me.
No.
Some
I mean,
trivia.
it is the artist, so that's like
Okay,
you got that. So I'm gonna. It's not related to music.
that
It's
was the hint.
related to another medium, though.
Mm.
So it's related to another medium. It's not like they both, I don't know, appeared in Glastonbury or something like that. So,
Okay, I see. Another medium.
I mean, it's
Okay.
it's not, it's related to television. It can be you can find a general answer to that, which I can also accept, but there's also a very specific answer to that, which is the perfect answer.
Okay. What was your example? They played Glastonbury. Okay. So
Yeah, because Glastonbury would be related to music.
yeah.
So
I
this
see
is
what you're
not
saying.
related to music.
No, because I was thinking like
There's no singing or playing music or whatever. It is
so I was
TV.
thinking TV show with a musical TV show.
Yeah,
like
so
Jules Holland.
yeah, it's
or
not.
something.
It's not. Yeah,
that
they
either.
did not
Okay.
appear in Later or
Yeah.
whatever
yeah.
Late Night or Tonight.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know much about Isaac Hayes. That's the problem. It was quite.
That's the thing that there is
Interesting,
something that
okay.
Isaac Hayes is very
Isaac
famous
Hayes is
for.
very famous
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
appearing in South Park.
Yeah.
So what did Radiohead do in South Park? They appeared in South Park, like Johnny and Tom. Was it just them two? Or they appeared?
Were
all
you
of
ever
them?
into South Park?
Like at some point, kind of various parts of my life, but I never was like watching it constantly. But I do remember something with Radiohead. So, I mean, okay, I guess the non-specific answer is that they were both in South Park, probably. So I'm thinking there must have been something that happened. Did they like kill Chef or something?
Radiohead killed Chef.
I don't know. That would be funny.
Nah, Chef was
Chef died
killed
somehow.
by falling from a bridge and eaten by lions, and then resurrected as Darth Chef.
Really?
Yeah.
I missed all that.
Yeah,
I
but
remember
that-
him dying, but
Yeah, I mean, he died because he had already left the show in protest of them making fun of Scientology. So they were upset at him because they thought that I was like double standards. How can you be offended of us making fun of Scientology, and you're not offended about like
everything
else that we're
Yeah.
doing, like Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, and stuff like that. So they killed him in a very, very brutal way. But then, obviously, later he actually passed away in real life,
Yeah.
and that was a bit.
Yeah. So I don't really know what happens in South Park when Radiohead appears. I can't remember what they're doing. So I think I have another hint left, right?
Yeah.
So I'll wait for that hint.
Well, the other hint is that probably the other the other band that shares the same connection to this is Korn. There are other artists
So random.
like Ozzy Osbourne and Elton John that could also fall in the same category, but no one is as big as Radiohead and Korn. But maybe
No
that
one is
doesn't.
as big as
As it like
in terms of-
for me, the initial group of people that were in this connection was Radiohead, Korn, and Isaac Hayes.
Okay.
But then I found out that there is like a wider circle that includes like Elton John, Ozzy Osbourne, and lots of other people. It's just that they're not as important as Radiohead and Korn.
Okay.
But that might be a red herring. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about your use of the word important there. Like my initial thought was something like, they appeared, but they were voicing themselves. Because I'm pretty sure Radiohead did that. But then you're saying it's not as important. For
No,
Elton
it's
John,
okay.
for
No,
example.
you're being confused. I think you're there.
Really.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna give you the answer. Yeah.
Let me just think for
Okay.
1 second. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can narrow it down any further.
I mean, you've got the answer. It is. If you
That
want to
they
be
were
more
themselves.
specific, they appeared as themselves in South Park. And also, if you want to be even more specific, Chef, Isaac Hayes, and Radiohead also appear in the same episode. I just said that they're as important as Korn because they have episodes that the plot of the episode is
Around
about them and they appear. Whereas there's another episode called Chef Aid,
Okay.
which is like, I think Chef ran out of money or something, but he was a celebrity musician in the 70s or something like that. And his friends came to do like a big show to get money for him. So there's like all these guest appearances by lots of famous artists.
Okay.
But they appear as themselves and they have a show. Whereas the Radiohead
not really
episode,
about
which is
them.
probably the highest rated episode in South Park history,
Yeah.
it's called Scott Tenorman Must Die,
It's that one. Okay. Yeah.
which is like
I
a
know.
very weird episode
Okay.
about a boy who is into Radiohead. And also he bullies Cartman by selling him pubes. And Cartman decides that the only way to win is if he embarrasses him in front of Radiohead.
Okay.
And he invites Radiohead to South Park, pretending that Scott Enderman is dying of cancer, while at the same time murdering his parents, turning them into chili, and feeding them to him,
Fucking hell.
and then revealing to him that he just ate his parents in front of Radiohead. At which point he starts crying. Radiohead appear and say, "Oh, you're such a cry baby." And the episode ends.
Okay. It's amazing.
It is as bad as it gets.
It's like classic South Park, I guess, at this point. Oh, nice. I'll watch it.
Old school South Park.
Just for
But
that
yeah.
payoff.
Yeah. So you get, I guess, 6 points for that.
Yeah.
That's good.
After one, yeah. Thank you. So
Yeah.
I'm 13, I think.
Are you?
643.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. That's actually very good.
Yeah.
You've been doing...
I'm extending the
Yeah.
record.
Yeah. So for the last one, I think this is kind of an easy one. And we're going from Paranoid Android to
What was it again?
Torn.
Torn.
Or Uber hit.
Nothing's fine, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith.
It's actually a double connection.
Yeah. I mean, I know one of them already.
Okay.
They're both 97.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was not the one
No?
I'm looking for.
Either one.
No, I'm not looking for... I'm just saying that there is another connection, which is
Okay.
1997. They were
Okay.
both released
So that was your
1997.
second one. Fair.
But that is not the connection I'm looking for.
Okay.
I'm looking for something slightly deeper, but I think it's still easy.
Gotcha.
Trivia.
Mm.
Bit of trivia.
Yeah.
Do you know that Torn is a cover?
I did know that, yeah.
Yeah.
That was very disappointing when I found
Yeah.
that out.
And
But
it's shocking that not only is it a cover, but it's not like an old song. It's
Mm.
almost like a contemporary song, and it was covered twice.
who was it by again?
I don't remember. I need to check that. I
Yeah.
need to check that.
I feel like it was someone kind of famous, though. No?
I don't think so.
Who did the other one?
I don't know.
Great content.
Yeah, great content. But I remember that there's like it's been covered twice, but it's the Natalie Imbruglia one that everyone knows.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was a mega hit.
Mega hit.
I remember the video clip and everything.
Yeah,
and
100%.
I know nothing else about Natalie Imbruglia. Apparently, she was like an actress in some Australian show,
Australian, yeah.
kind of like Kylie Minogue situation there.
So what? Like, what's that one? Neighbors?
I don't
What's
know.
the
It seems that
Australian one?
everyone was in Neighbours, but I have
Yeah.
no idea. Like I'm pretending like I know what Neighbours is.
What's the Australian? Is that? Yeah.
That's Neighbours,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It feels like all of these people at some point were in Neighbours, and that's the way to get out of Australia.
yeah, exactly.
Maybe Kevin Parker was in Neighbours and at some point.
He must have been. I mean, how else? How else would I give him the passport?
Also, the fact that Kylie Minogue was married to Nick Cave is also,
Really?
like, yeah.
Really?
Like, wow.
Damn. You're coming
How
up with some
small is
sick
Australia?
trivia.
There's like 6 people in Australia.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You're coming up with some sick trivia.
Yeah.
That's good.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Cave was never married to Kylie Minogue. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's true.
Okay. Either way, Nick Cave was not in Radiohead, so I'm not sure what the
Ooh,
connection
yeah.
is. Okay.
Also, we're talking about Imbruglia, not Kylie.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's a good point. All right. She's Australian. They're British. The songs are 97. What else? There's a slide guitar in it.
True, there's a slight guitar solo.
Yeah, but I don't think Paranoid Android has that.
Nope.
It's a long song. The other one's a pop song. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. So give me the first one.
The first one is that it's not necessarily related to the artists, but it is related to the songs. So Radiohead don't necessarily have something in common to Imbruglia, but Paranoid Android definitely has something in common with Torn.
Wow.
Have you heard the long version of Paranoid Android, the original one?
Maybe Once Upon a Time, but
Well, part of that is Torn.
oh, okay. The long version of Torn is actually
Yes.
Paranoid. I wonder. I mean, not sure this would be an easy connection, but like, there's no way Godrich produced Torn. Surely, that's one option. But then I was thinking also about the music video, which is quite popular for
True.
Paranoid Android. But that was the
But that's
animator
animation,
for
yeah.
some specific Swedish show, I think. I
Oh,
forget his
really?
name. Yeah, there was a show called Robin or something like that.
I
can't
don't
remember.
know. I don't know.
And the guy who animated it, also did that Paranoid Android video in that style, essentially. I'm gonna put in the Godrich guess
Okay.
because I don't have another one.
Good,
The other one
good.
feels a bit, but that's surprising if that's true.
Well, the good hint
Yeah,
is that it is related to the personnel of the song, and it's not the person making
The makeup.
coffee. Yeah, like, the runner in the studio was the same.
they both bought coffee from Starbucks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty vague otherwise, and I'm gonna say Godrich somehow produced Torn.
It's absolutely correct.
Wow.
It might not be like total production. Godrich has
Yeah.
definitely mixed both,
Okay.
and he has production credits obviously in both albums.
Hmm.
I think, now I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think that Godrich was also dating Natalie Imbruglia.
Really?
But maybe this is
Okay.
bullshit. But yeah, it's like one of Godrich's, I think, first albums where he is actually doing production. Later, I think Godrich went on to champion Travis. That was like
Yeah.
Godrich's big project.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Obviously, okay, Radiohead. And I guess OK Computer is, at that point, the most high-profile album he's associated with as the guy.
Yeah.
He was in the bands as maybe an
He did.
engineer or an assistant.
Yeah, I think he did like Black Star
Ah,
and maybe one or two things, but yeah, not the full
so it
thing.
is Godrich. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Fair play.
good song though.
Very good song. Very good song.
So you
taste.
get 2 points.
2 points, I think,
So
yeah.
what is the record now? 15.
15.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So, how many points did you get? And do you think you found other connections that we didn't find? Or do you know any trivia that we didn't know? Let us know in the comments and give us your feedback if you like our show or if we can make it better, longer, shorter. And we'll see you next one. Bye bye.